Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Oxygen Not Included, where, Frankie's immediately gotten himself stuck. Frankie has, decided to allow Meep to bury him, entomb him in this little area that he was digging out here. You know what, Frankie? That's on you. That's on you. If you decide that that's what you want to do with the end of your life, who am I to judge your end of life decisions? I cannot speak for you, Frankie. I mean, I technically can, because I'm kind of like in charge of this colony. But Frankie, if you decide that you do not want to live here anymore, or indeed live at all, I'm not going to stop you, Frankie. I'm not going to stop you. I am, however, going to cancel virtually every order around here. Don't bother digging out any of that. You can continue to entomb Frankie. That part is fine. You can keep doing that, kids. But we're working on a new plan. We have a new plan here. And the new plan, if we can zoom out, the new plan is we're going to see what lives above us. So we're starting to ladder our way up here. We're laddering our way up and up and up just to see what lives out here. What is the problem here? Oh, there's a thing. Uproot that when you get a chance, please. So this was, in a weird way, kind of suggested to me by a commenter. I knew for a while that Oxygen Not Included needed to come to a close at some point. We needed to wrap up Oxygen Not Included. And we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about that. I don't traditionally do that, but I know when there are people who, look forward to something coming out on the channel every week, and I know that I'm going to wrap it up, I do kind of like to offer an explanation to that. I feel you guys deserve that. You take time out of your life to watch these videos, and if there's something that you like that I'm going to take off of the channel, I kind of think you deserve why we're doing that. Let's talk about the term failure cascade. Now, I think we can all agree that the colony started out badly, primarily because I was playing it, so it was doomed to failure from a start. But, as I've mentioned many times before, and several commenters have agreed, we did draw a pretty bad map. We drew a pretty bad asteroid to find ourselves in the middle of here in Oxygen Not Included. Not a lot of great resources. We were very, very shy of clean water to begin with. We've had to work with the polluted water and the desalinating the salinated water and all of that stuff. So there were some issues that kind of hit us right off the bat. Just a quick check. Frankie, still alive. So far. And then there were the issues with fundamental misunderstandings of how to play Oxygen Not Included on my side of things. Oh, we've struck the water. Good. We are working our way up there. Excellent, kids. Keep moving up. We're going to keep tunneling here. Do we have something we need to uproot? Yeah, we do. Uproot anything in the way, please. We've got things to do around here. So obviously we know that I struggled with a lot of things early on. Struggled with plumbing. Still struggle with power. Still have not really wrapped my head around that. Despite many, many comments to the contrary, telling me ways to do it that I just don't seem to grasp. So the colony was never going to do well in that regard. And then I made the decision to scrap the original base and put a new base down. And the new base is really not any much better than the old base. In fact, it might actually be technically worse. Yeah, Frankie's not looking so hot anymore. I think Frankie's probably not long for this asteroid. Well, it's new principal season, and I'm going to need somebody to take up Frankie's old bed, and I'd like to have another warm body on board, please. So, is anyone good at, you've got a construction skill? Sure, you're in. Yeah, you're in. You're going to need a lot of food, but you're in. You're fine. If I can figure out where Frankie's bedroom is, he's not technically dead yet, but he ain't getting out of where he was. So if I happen to be able to... There you go. Now, what was your name again? Meemaw. Yeah, that is your bed now. It used to be Frankie's. You can go yell at Frankie if you want. I think he might still be able to hear you. We're having a bit of a water issue. That's all fine. Everything is 100% fine. Well, I tell you what, Frankie, nobody can complain that you're not a hardy soul. You've been in there for about 3 game days, and you are still kicking, man. You are still kicking. I've given your bedroom to somebody else because I feel you're not getting out of there. It's not the first time a colonist has entombed themselves. Probably won't be the last by the end of this episode. So the colony started out badly and just kind of got worse from there. And trying to put it all back together is really more than my brain wants to deal with. And I'm not saying this is any kind of complaint about Oxygen Not Included. I actually very much enjoy the game. When I play it on my own time, I've been far more successful at it, but not this colony, not this save, not these group of folks. Except you, Bubbles, you're the best. Well, it's about time, Frankie. Geez, talk about a dramatic ending there. Really milking your final moments, weren't you? How's the ladder to nowhere coming, kids? It's coming along. It's coming along. So I have been looking for the answer to how do I end ONI? How do I get out of Oxygen Not Included? Because it could theoretically go on forever, really, until the failure cascade gets so bad that I can't support colonists anymore. But that could be a very, very, very long time to come because new colonists come in and then I just have another warm body. Except you, Bubbles, I'll never get rid of you. You're the best. You're the absolute best. So I've really been looking for how do I wrap up Oxygen Not Included. I've known for a while that I kind of need to bring this to an end. I'm going to be very honest. I'm not having fun playing this save file. I'm not having fun playing this colony. I have fun playing ONI in my off time, but this save file, this colony is just not working out for me, and it's becoming a chore to record it. And that's unfortunate to say. When I sit down to record this, I will kind of sigh to myself and go, okay, well, let's get through that. And if I'm doing that, I'm not giving you good product. I'm not giving you a good video. If that's my attitude coming in, that's the way the video is going to turn out. And that's not fair to you. So putting all of that together, I can't help but come to the conclusion it is time to put Oxygen Not Included away. It's time to put ONI to bed. There's other games that I'd like to bring out on the channel. There's other things I'd like to show off to you guys. And invariably what I've said from day one on this channel is that it comes down to what I want to play and what you want to watch. And hopefully between those 2 points, we find a happy place. Right now with ONI, we kind of only have 50% of the equation. People want to watch it. That is absolutely true, but I don't really want to play this colony anymore. Not this one, not this save file, not these guys. Except you, Bubbles, you're the best. Look at you building a ladder right there into the vacuum of space. Not this colony. And all of that was pretty much more information than anyone needed to know. I probably could have wrapped this up with a 30 seconds. Hey guys, I'm pulling ONI off the channel. But when there are regular viewers, and I know that there are, I like to give you an explanation as to why I'm doing things. I try as best as possible not to just completely abandon a game. I do try to wrap it up if I can. And I think in about half a dozen more ladder sections, we're going to wrap this up nicely. We have breached into space here. We have breached into space. Are we all dying yet? I kind of assumed we'd all be dead at this point. Hang on. I think I need to build some more ladders. Well, there we go. We've breached our way into space. A couple of colonists are already dead, and the rest are losing their minds. Several people are having tantrums and breaking things. A bunch of buildings have been destroyed, and at least a couple of people have peed themselves. So I think that is a fitting end to Oxygen Not Included. Perhaps not the Oxygen Not Included that I wanted, but certainly the Oxygen Not Included that I deserved. I do really appreciate you guys watching the series, tuning in for ONI. And as I say, I do enjoy the game. It has nothing to do with Oxygen Not Included, but this colony was pretty much doomed the second I said, hey, I think I'll start playing Oxygen Not Included. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching ONI. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Oh, yeah, I like that. It kind of looks like Andy Warhol came in here and threw up. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. Excuse you. Excuse you. You were literally in a cubicle, but you felt the need to pee on the floor.